You know what I've learned about love? Hello.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I never served with your late husband, but by all accounts, he was an excellent Mountie.
Jack was an excellent man.
Promise me, Elizabeth, you will open your heart to love again.
How was she?
How was who?
Allie. She's my niece. She was in your class today.
I'm sorry, Allie.
And how did you like Mrs. Thornton? So you know that this is her.
Hi, Allie. So it's really just been you and Allie moving around a lot?
Yeah.
After I lost Jack, I doubted that I'd ever be able to open my heart again.
I made you this. I remember you told me you liked Emerson.
I realized I care for him more than I thought.
There was nothing I would have welcomed more than to leave here.
When were you going to tell me?
I applied for that job a year ago and I didn't get it. And now that I did,
What about all the friends that Allie's made here? That you've made?
I can't picture you anywhere else but here. At Fort Clay, I was the one that was supposed to lead the training mission. Jack replaced me. Elizabeth. Yeah, I wanted to say, after the accident, I requested a transfer here to Hope Valley. Never mind.
What?
I never met Jack, but I knew that he left behind a wife and child.
Cat got your tongue?
I felt that it was my responsibility. Yeah, maybe. To look after you, or to protect you. My better judgment.
Well, let me know when you figure it out.
When I found myself falling in love with you, I felt like I was betraying Jack in his memory. That's why I didn't tell you.
Love is out there, Elizabeth. You just have to open yourself up to it.
Virginia Woolf is doing a reading in Union City tomorrow night. Would you be my guest?
But if you were in any way thinking that this might be a date, then I can't.
It will be my pleasure to escort you in whatever way makes you feel comfortable.
I told you I would get her.
But you didn't. I did.
With my help.
If I hadn't have gotten to her, she might have died.
You both could have died. My focus is on two things. Raising Allie and keeping this town safe. And today, both of those were put into jeopardy.
Please stop shutting me out.
I'm not shutting you out.
Do you want to know how I ended up in Union City with Lucas? He asked. Be safe.
I just want you to be safe. Because you matter to me. Elizabeth, I was wondering if you...
Yes?
Maybe another time. Elizabeth, would you like to get dinner with me? I'll tell you what, why don't you think about it? And you can let me know.
Life is unexpected.
I think it's Nathan. He's been shot.
Just tell me he's still alive.
Sorry now.
After I lost Jack, something inside me just broke. The thought of going through that again. Because what if I broke a second time, but couldn't put the pieces back together again? It would just hurt too much if I lost you the way I lost Jack.
I wouldn't let that happen.
You have no right to promise me that.
Elizabeth, look, I know you feel the same way that I do.
I couldn't risk it. I can't.
Elizabeth, I'm in love with you. Elizabeth, I love you.
Haven't you ever lost someone so close to your heart that it tears you apart?
Not yet. I can't let Elizabeth go that easily. I just can't.
I know there's something you haven't told me.
At Fort Clay, I was the one that was supposed to lead the training mission.
I want to know what took you so long to tell me what happened.
I felt guilty. I fell in love with you. And I think that love is always worth fighting for.
Jack might have taken the place for anyone on that mission. I don't blame you for his death.
Thank you. I want you to find your true love.
I was just so afraid of getting hurt again that I don't think I was listening to my heart. I have been trying to find Jack in you. Nathan, I do love you, but I'm not in love with you. I was letting fear get in the way. I think I was looking for something safe, so I couldn't get hurt again.
Been an accident. It's Nathan.
I'm so glad we could remain friends. I would have really regretted it otherwise. How would you like this signed?
Make it out to the one that got away. That's Nath.
Thank you for being there for me.
Always. But take it from me. Missing out, it's the worst feeling of all.
Wherever you feel most comfortable, that's where you belong.
Like, here with you?
Now she asked when I might get married.
I'm sure she just wants you to be happy.
No, what she wants is a little brother or sister.
Well, you never know.
No, you never know. But what I do know is that love is the greatest gift, since it can't be forced.
There's something in the way. There's always been.
I started to sense something was missing. Yeah, I don't think I'm very good at this thing. But maybe I'm not meant to be that kind of guy.
No matter how hard I tried to convince myself, you're done with love.
Maybe I should be.
My heart has become louder and louder, and they say shots were fired. I can't do this again. In life, lessons are often learned in pain. Be safe. By trying to avoid those lessons, it does nothing except prolong the pain, especially when it comes to love.
Just yesterday, you told me how you never wanted to leave Hope Valley. Is this what you want?
What other choice do I have?
What do you want?
I'm leaving with him tomorrow night.
I hope it makes you happy. Be safe.
Would it be the right choice? My heart just doesn't seem to want to follow. I wish I could give you all of my heart, but I just can't. And you deserve to be someone who can.
We both did.
There will always be uncertainty in life. If we start to shrink back from those things that might hurt, well, then our greatest risk is possibly never experiencing our greatest joy. I don't even know if he still has feelings for me anymore. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, it is. I think if somebody wants something bad enough, they'll figure it out.
What if there's a chance they could get hurt?
But I guess they just have to decide if it's worth it or not.
I just don't want you to get hurt.
Are we just friends?
Friends don't look at friends this way. I think maybe he feels like he's still in Jack's shadow.
Well, I can sympathize with that.
I don't think of you as being in anyone's shadow.
Really?
It's up to us to find all the joy we can in this life. And from now on, that's what I intend to do.
Elizabeth, if something would have happened to you,
But it didn't.
it so could have easily.
I know. Life is brief and unexpected. And we always have to ask ourselves, what'll I do with today? I am so sorry for hurting you, for letting fear get in the way. Nathan, I'm in love with you.
I've never stopped loving you, not for a single second.
You know what I've learned about love? It can't be measured or contained or used up.
I love you.
True love is always worth fighting for. And once you truly love someone, you'll love them forever.